it's kind of like Major League Baseball. Like there's so many that you can.
Okay, this is the Wolf Dog 123. You're chilling with me. I'm watching Midnight Edge After Dark today on Tuesday, September 12th. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for commenting on their comments or what, but I don't give a fuck. So here we go.
Fill out 100.
Actors and talent do, so he's in with directors and producers. And if you are a good director, you spot those red flags and you make an educated guess of whether or not you want to work with them. Many don't. That's why there's certain crazy actors you've seen on television and film that don't work too much because people recognize that they're crazy.
What?
Zach is not one of them.
You're stupid.
He struck up
and he's actually pretty good, damn good
of his zombie film to be replaced by
director.
It's true.
Oh yeah, that's right. They don't like Zack Snyder
And
everybody.
That guy.
Yeah.
I called him out back in 2011 when I got to be an audience member for the pilot of Whitney, which is Whitney Cummings' sitcom.
Whoopee!
And I saw him, I'm like, that guy's not right. Something's up with him. He's creepy.
Yeah, he's gone now because what? That show never went on the air.
My circles of Hollywood knew, and he wasn't getting much work. Lo and behold, I'm told that the secrets were revealed.
How can you tell one crazy from another in Hollywood acting fraternity? That's a good
There's certain levels of dedication and inability to recognize comedy. Like Bradley Cooper is another one who's on my list. I'm like, something's going to be revealed dirty about him any day now. There's something.
You know, that's funny. You're not the first person
What?
to mention him.
No, shut
I
up.
was gonna say that.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's all we have to
You guys don't like people.
You know what else you gotta worry about being creepy is that Mexican iron guy.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
You're lustful, Mike.
You're lustful. But you're lustful in a cute way. Like, you're like Pepe Le Pew. Like, if it...
Damn, dude. That's bad.
Kind of grapey, but not really.
You're beckoning for love.
Yeah.
And you don't say no. You're not being any forceful.
No.
And when they get used to you, they're all over you.
That is exactly my love life in a heartbeat. Oh my God, let's write that down. Hold on, I gotta write that down.
Yeah, write it down because it's not on the video in the first place.
Script. The one thing you have to do for me, put in my Twitter what you just said. You gotta type that out. That is the best expression of my love life. It's funny, Tom, that you say Pepe Le Pew because I credit two people with inspiring my taste in dating. Captain J.T. Kirk and Pepe Le Pew because I saw those reruns from 6 to 14.
That makes a lot of sense.
I feel like I started with Pepe Le Pew, who is by far my favorite character in all those cartoons.
We got
and
Mud.
Then right when I feel I learned
Mangrove.
everything from him, then I found
that's cool.
reruns in the right.
Grow some bamboo forest.
Well, we got to introduce Brian.
Oh, I need some jungle
That's
trees
doing
too.
very well, thank you. The thing is, it might
And
much love to give.
luckily,
It does.
I have bamboo.
I've heard you say this before, but it does make
Did I already
so
make
much sense.
one?
You look at him and he
I
really is
did.
the too.
But I need
Right?
some mud over
He comes
there.
up and he thinks he's all smooth like Captain Kirk. He's like, hey, how would you like to go out in my car and take a ride? He's like a puppy that's just tipped over into maturity and is just,
Are they still going on this guy?
Yeah, just going
Jesus
forward.
Christ, dude.
And then as soon as
This guy, he doesn't even know how to do, he's not really good at his,
would you like to come outside? No.
what's he doing? He's doing like other people.
You know what?
Yeah.
You guys,
Do it.
He's
you
not
guys
good
better
at that.
stop judging my life choices. You're not creating a safe space.
Mikey Le Pew. Mikey Le Pew.
Give me a break.
But he gets the ladies. We can't do as much as we pick on him. He does get the ladies. They like the size of his pocketbook.
Yeah, I'm 5'10" without heels and without standing on my wallet, so it makes me like 6'4".
Wow.
You must like walking around Hollywood because you pretty much can see over almost everybody's head.
Yeah, I'm like 5'9". You're taller than me, dude.
Dude, you are so right. I remember when I was in Santa Monica in a lot of these post-production accounting review meetings, I was shocked by how like so many so much of the talent and definitely the writing staff and some of the, especially the producer director staff. Yeah, like advertise like 5'6" to 5'8". Like
every time I go out there, I feel like a giant.
Hey, I wonder. Hey, this is interesting. Mud.
We got like shoulder to shoulder with Mikey on average. So yeah.
I'm 5'9", like I said, so he's an inch taller. Hey, Andy's in the chat. How you doing, Andy?
Hey.
So yeah.
It's not just Snyder fans you're pissing off. Are you pissing off Chucky fans too?
What? Why?
It's not even a fight, man.
Why?
Like, that's just like, that's seriously like, you know, when you get a little crumb on your leg and just
Oh, really?
brush it off. That's what that is right now. It's like, I made the mistake of saying, yeah, season 2 went fucking woke. And all the woke folks are like, and they're making it so fucking easy. Like the one idiot's like, name one franchise that went woke and went broke.
Well, naming one is hard. You could name dozens.
That's what I'm like. I'm like, name one that was fucking popular.
The thing is that
Actually, it was the other way. 'Cause like Albert worked out. I'm like, no, you tell me one franchise that didn't destroy itself by going.
I mean, if you own it, and you own it and say, yes, it has gone woke, and I like it that way. Fine.
There has been a few that have said that, and that's fine. And that one dude, I kind of like said that to him, and eventually he just got pissy and blocked me. But I was like, I wasn't even antagonizing him after a while. Whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I get that.
Nothing wrong with it. If that's what they want. I mean, we don't.
I didn't even hate the second season. It's really just the first episode that spends the whole episode concentrating on a gay relationship. It's like, okay, we already know this. Move past it. I want to see Chucky kill somebody. You know, like, and then there's this, and then you realize about 2 or so episodes in, like Don Mancini's whole bit this season is every episode is like inspired by a movie, and you get to an episode that is inspired by Knives Out, and it is the worst fucking episode ever. It is one of the wokest shows I've ever seen in my life of woke shows or movies, and I was just like, why is this? Okay, I know you guys don't. I know that's the first problem, and then like they have full deal. It's okay. I know you guys don't give a shit about Chucky really, but just for context here, back in the seat of Chucky, they had a kid, right? And the kid didn't know if it wanted to be a girl or a boy. They ended up. She had twins, so they had them transfer into a boy and a girl. Glenda was the little witch, and Glenn was the nice one. So in the new series, when they bring them in that episode.
What?
This is them now, played by the same actress.
What?
Exactly my point, script. And I'm like, you could have even had fun with this by having the boy wanting to be a girl and a girl wanting to be a boy, and it would actually make sense within the context. This makes absolutely no sense.
Glenn went into the girl's body and Glenda went into the boy's body.
Exactly my point. You could have played with it any fucking way you wanted. This makes
a very
no
John
sense.
Waters tropey thing to do.
Exactly. You get where I'm coming from, script. You and I both would like.
I gave up on that show.
Don, what the fuck are you thinking? And then the whole episode is about them killing people over them being bi, trans, gay, whatever. And basically trying to say that they should.
Well, there you go. Dig some tunnels, I guess. Ooh, wait a minute. You know what I was gonna do is, I was gonna rebuild this bridge, right? Yeah, let me
that's the other part.
this
Glenn
bridge.
is not supposed to want to kill. Glenda's the one.
Glenn's the human one, essentially.
Yeah. Glenda's daddy's little girl.
I have to do something about this too.
That was the joke.
Because that is
son,
just like.
And then the one that came out being the little killer like he wanted was the girl.
Make it faster though.
That was the joke at the end of the movie. But anyway, Picasso has become a new member.
It's like real life, really.
Isn't it? My son wants to be a girl. My
girls want to be killers. They're always being killers.
They're all killers.
How dare you?
Who's that boy? You keep
I feel like he was his name.
Pepe Le Pew and Captain James C. Kirk made sure I never had those questions about what direction I was going in.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
It's funny that you bring up the Looney Tunes because one of my friends, he's got taller now, and starting to talk and watch other cartoons. And he asked me to recommend him some old cartoons, and I gave him the old Merry Melodies, the old Looney Tunes stuff, and then I found the old Tiny Toon Adventures. And as I'm prepping the package for them, I see advertised on Max, there's a new Tiny Toon Adventures, Luniversity, and I take a look at it, and it's like, well, it's as far away from woke as you can get while still doing some of the diversity stuff, but they did ruin one aspect, is that they made Buster and Babs Bunny twins, as opposed to
I heard that. I remember that was a kind of a weird thing they did.
It was very odd.
And it ruins the joke, too, right?
Well, yeah, it ruins the joke, but also on top of that, this isn't a sequel, and this isn't a reboot. This is pretty much a full-blown remake.
Weird.
And, you know, it's kind of harmless, but it also is not as funny as the Paul Ruger-produced Tiny Toon Adventures, so I said skip it. Just take all this stuff. And, yesterday I got, like, a text, the kid won't turn off the Tiny Toons. He was watching it most of the day, just episode after episode, laughing his butt off at it. And it's, you're like, yeah, you shouldn't really try to reboot a classic, especially a great classic like that. Here they are doing it.
Yes. I was surprised by how good Tiny Toons was when it came out, because I wasn't initially expecting it to be that great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good.
And it actually has some really great stuff in it, actually. Yeah. I don't think if we hadn't had that, we obviously would have got Animaniacs either. But
yeah, but I mean, like, basically coming up with similar archetype characters of the classic ones to younger, but also they're not related. They're being mentored by the old guard from the 33 cartoons, and they've made each of their characters as individual as they could while still having a couple of overlapping qualities of their mentors or the ones that they're inspired by. Like, and of course, Babs Bunny always steals the show. I'm forgetting the name who voiced her, but she is underused these days. She's still working. She's brilliant. She can do any impersonation. And then you also have Frank Walker in there as well, doing a bunch of voices. Yeah, those classic cartoons in the 90s, like, I mean, say what you will about Disney making their theatrical stuff, when it came to TV, Warner Brothers dominated.
Oh, dude, Warner Brothers. I was a Warner Brothers kid, man. I was all Animaniacs, Batman the Animated Series. I even watched Tiny Toons Adventures, dude.
And Freakazoid, man.
Of course.
Tasmania.
Yeah, dude. Freakazoid. We have. I got that recently for my girlfriend to get that right. We have Freakazoid now to watch all the old seasons. That was such an underrated show, Freakazoid, and that opening jingle for Freakazoid was incredible.
The fact that they got Norm from This Old House to be a voice character on the show as himself is just, it's like out of this world crazy. It's Tess McNeil. Thank you very much, Mecca J. Yeah.
Tress McNeil, you know.
Tess McNeil. Like literally the a worthy successor to Mel Blanc. Like, he could do everyone. In fact, I think it was, Maurice LaMarche, who was, like, worried on this one episode where Tress impersonates all the other characters through the voice of Babs Bunny, and they got so terrified of how good she was that they would all be fired and they'd just hire her to do the entire cartoon by herself.
Yeah, I love that wave of early to mid '90s of Warner Bros. Cartoons. Yeah, we had a lot of like Warner Brothers cartoons always in the house. And you know what? I never complain. I mean, Looney Tunes were my jam, and Marvin Martian.
Marvin Martian.
My God,
yeah.
I grew up on that stuff. Yeah, Looney Tunes cartoons. Early 70s. Yeah.
Oh man, that Bugs Bunny and Tweety Bird show, which is the collection of all the shorts that they did. That was
I loved Sylvester and Tweety Pie. I used to love that.
Dude, and then original Tom and Jerry, man. Oh, I rewatched the hell of original Tom and Jerry so much. Like, oh, you want to have actual skippers? Oh man, Tom and Jerry is perfect. And that was back in the time where that was probably the last wave of cartoons in the 90s, from the Tom and Jerry's to the Gettin Tartakovskys, where you would see the bottom half of the adult bodies and never the top. And the few times you see the top, you would see that feed nothing up above. Was it Powerpuff Girls that they show that, or the Dexter's Lab? I can't remember, but that was hilarious.
No. They showed some. No, they shouldn't. They didn't show a certain face in Powerpuff Girls. It was the mayor's assistant. They didn't show her face. She just had hair covering her face. But I think it was Dexter where you only saw the legs and the body. I can't remember. Well,
Dexter,
that was the last time.
we definitely saw Dexter's parents.
Was it?
Yeah, because you'd see his mom was a redhead, always wearing the dish gloves, and his dad was some guy.
Was it Count Chicken? I don't remember being
Maybe it was
Count Chicken.
Count Chicken.
Remember, it definitely was not Johnny Bravo. Though I love that show.
Johnny Bravo, you just never see his mom, I think, right?
No, you see his mom.
Man, that's huge.
Well, let's keep moving here. We've got a new member in Picasso. Thank you so much. I don't know what level it's at. I didn't get a chance to check that out. Let me see if I can still see. I don't know. It's too late probably now. But there you go. And also, Captain Phantom Nerd has been a member for 28 long months. Thank you so very much for the support, my friend. We appreciate that. And then we got Doug, 1985 VA loves horror. It's Tom. Want to buy that new monster truck? Start prepping. Everything wrong with Rebel Moon now. Have a script doctor narrate it and drop it 2 days after the release. It's going to take us 2 days just to watch it. Very long.
That's how you open it. Took us 2 days to watch.
Guys, I've been as the official Snyder representative on this stream. I want you to know that Zack Snyder wanted me to let you guys know that he has made sure that there's plenty of Snyder watching to be done, and while the movie will be 4 hours and 21 minutes, including credits, Zack wanted me to tell you, you're welcome.
I got a message for Zach.
My God.
Yes.
What?
That's all there is.
Wow. You suck.
Hating way with like
God.
Talentless.
Yeah, talentless cunt. Add the talentless.
What the fuck?
That's the Snyder cut of that statement.
Man, you guys stink.
We could we could straight up maybe rival Mueller. We had the current game we had together to rip apart what will be the absolute destruction
I
of
thought you said
Rebel
for a
Moon.
second there the current game we have together.
Wow. Where's his thoughts? He's thinking about his gauge kid.
Yeah, that's pretty much
That's Toxic Tuesday. It runs on gay power.
What?
by our gay powers combined. We are Captain. I can't say last word.
Is that what you meant by cramping the package? Yeah.
No, right?
Captain Cunt Power?
Lord.
Captain.
You know the Alphabet Crew.
We
I can say it,
sketch on
because I don't give a shit.
years ago, and
Yes.
no one would have batted an eye.
It would have been Captain and
No.
the Alphabet Crew.
Oh, Captain Cunt and the Alphabet Crew.
Gonna poke it down to 0.
Gonna make him a bottom.
Oh, and he can't sing either.
I know he's on top.
Oh.
That fucking comic book at the beginning of the show. God, who gives a shit?
How do you say that?
Oh.
That's a Tahino.
All these guys, they hate Obi-Wan Kenobi for some reason. It was fucking awesome. I loved it. And I loved fucking, the last one,
So sorry.
Ashoka.
I don't know, I miss 90s, mid-2000s movie and TV content
And
when Disney...
I never saw any episodes of the cartoon ever. And I like it. Who cares?
Somewhere between 2014 and 15, 16, somewhere in there.
It's freaking...
Well, that's when people started to notice.
The only problem is I don't get that highway.
I started picking this up in 2012.
Yeah, that sounds probably about right. Remember the Titans and Miracle? Great films. Yeah, Disney used to do a lot of...
Dude, remember the Titans was good, yeah.
And we've even talked
I
about
agree
how,
with that.
you know, they used to make movies like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and you know, even stuff like The Mighty Ducks, and all that kind of stuff they did in that era. You know, sure, it's not great entertainment, but I mean,
What?
for kids,
Mighty Ducks was awesome.
Listen, some of their sports movies that Disney did were downright fine. Some were great, some were mediocre, but not like revoltingly terrible.
right. Like
Mighty Ducks is great. Nothing wrong with it.
especially the first one, the second one, the third
Second
one.
and third one didn't need to really be made.
There's moments in the second one I do dig, but like, yeah, to me the weird thing is, and this is, I don't know if anybody else agrees with me on this or gets what I'm saying, and it might be because I think even the same director might direct the second Mighty Ducks. I could be wrong though. But for some reason, the Mighty Ducks compared to the Mighty Ducks 2 feels almost like how TMNT feels compared to Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah.
It has this weird,
It does.
the first movie takes
Yeah, that
a little
does.
a little more dark, but it has a lot
Yeah.
of the second
Yeah, I
movie
can see
feels
that.
like we have to ham this
I
up
can
and
see
make it
that.
feel like a cartoon, kids.
Well, it's like Kids Olympics, isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw you get on here. So what's going on? Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I am talking today. I am commenting on this live stream that's going on right now with my live stream, so I can comment at the same time, and it won't be bullshit.
The Olympics, that's around the same time they did Cool Runnings. Which is
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Cool Runnings
not
is
even
awesome.
remotely based on the true story, hardly, but they do use some of the real footage in it, I guess.
Your top comment
Wasn't it?
to support the movie Meth.
Shut up with your fucking accent, dude. Fuck that shit.
Snow, you don't have any. A team, you don't have one. A bobsled, you don't have one. Time, you don't have any.
And yet they qualified.
You dead, man?
No.
Oh, my lucky egg.
Everybody loves an underdog story, it doesn't matter.
Oh, dude. Yeah, great stories to start with. I mean, especially in sports. I mean, the team that sucks.
Oh yeah,
They go
sports
all the way to win the
movies are
I love
awesome.
that type of stuff. Angels in the Outfield.
All right. Oh yeah, Angels in the Outfield is a good one. Yeah, it is a good one.
But yeah.
A third remake. So yeah, remake of a remake because they made a movie and then they made it again and then they made it again. So yeah, they don't mention that, but yeah, that's
She and Sally Field. That was just a nice fun time. That was one of the last times I remember my family actually going to a movie all together. Was home.
God, I don't remember that shit. I remember when that happened to me.
The second one can suck a dick, but yeah.
Which
I
one?
don't even know why the second one exists.
Which one? What?
First of all, those people should not have those pets no more.
What?
Like, they lost them once.
They lost them again. Like, by his home alone.
I know, right? But that's not kids, though. You can leave kids a lot of
God
places.
damn it.
And get,
What was he talking about?
Not an animal, right?
Damn.
Because they're your own kids, yeah.
Yeah, as long as they're your own kids. Master Trek says, pitch a sequel reboot of Mighty Ducks for us. Well, we did get a sequel, reboot, whatever you want to call it. Disney fucked it up.
Oh,
The first season wasn't too bad. It was all right. It had
What?
a momentum to it.
What?
And then they killed it by dropping fucking Emilio Estevez over not wanting to get shot. And I'm like, what are you doing? I actually like this idea because most sports guys, they don't go on to be successes and all this shit afterwards. They spend all their money and they do stupid shit like he did. Right? Like, I like that aspect of the character, yeah. And then he's a shit lawyer on top of it now because he got disbarred or whatever it was for whatever he did. I can't remember now because it's been so long since I watched that. First season was pretty good. I did not even bother with the second season.
Oh, Mighty Ducks.
You know, they should
No,
do a
yeah, it was
movie. I would
alright.
have Joshua Jackson basically have a kid that's facing juvenile hall.
Stupid.
Yeah,
That's
I'll make
stupid.
the lawyers to help him
God, that's
out,
stupid.
like, you know, on this probation.
Oh my God, that's
from
stupid.
being a troubled youth and
Ooh,
try
cherry
to
log.
make it a
Hey, guess what? I'm gonna go get some
building relationship story. Maybe
cherry
after parents got
trees
divorced
and
or
put 'em over
mom got
here.
sick and
I like that.
something more like
That's kind of what I
And
thought
you
was
got
going to happen in
mangrove,
the reboot.
alright.
I thought they'd end up bringing in Joshua Jackson or one of those guys to coach, but it ended
Yeah,
up
no
being Evelyn
shit.
Kid's mom,
Yeah, bring in the
which I'm
fucking.
like,
Yeah,
Trouble
what
is
the
that
fuck,
they're
dude?
associated with the Anaheim Ducks who suck, so that's all disadvantage.
well, that's Disney's fault. They decided, oh, we got to have a fucking team.
now we have to disassociate ourselves from that team because we ended up breaking a couple of laws.
What?
So, that's how unusual.
I'm gonna go with
It's highly unusual,
That's
really.
pretty much something I would come up
Wait till you hear his fucking goddamn.
with. Unless anybody else got a better one than that.
What? What?
I'm just spitballing. I don't know. I don't even know what
To
happened to
me,
the kid. from the good team that came into Mighty Ducks. He wasn't in any of the sequels,
Alright.
was he?
Oh, Cake Eater.
Joshua?
He might have been. He was in the second one.
Joshua.
Because there's a bit where they make fun of one of the other newer guys, and he's part of it. And he I think he. Because remember, right?
Joshua.
Like I was the new guy once too, or something.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then I don't know if he's in the third one or not, but yeah, you could get most of the kids back. They already got a chunk of them back for that series. That was the thing. It was like, well, where's the rest, right?
Well, I mean, one of them, I think he lost a lot of weight, went to jail, right?
He was in the show though.
Oh yeah,
that was weird. He went and spent all his money on drugs. Yeah, he pulled whatchamacallit, the kid from Terminator,
Edward Furlong.
Edward Furlong, when he got his payday for Terminator 3, he went and got wasted and ended up in fucking rehab.
Jesse Smollett was in the
for 3, because he was supposed to be in 3. He got his check for it. He went and shot it up his arm, got fucking sent to rehab because he damn near killed himself. And then they said, yeah, you're not going to be in the movie. So, he says to this day that's the one thing he regrets. I think it was one of the things he said, that he fucked that up pretty bad, yeah. Because that could have been his next step back into movies, because he hadn't done shit for a while there.
He was doing a lot of B, C, D in between.
And he hadn't had a hit in a while. Like, his last hit would have been, Pet Sematary 2. Speaking of... that's a segue.
Not really.
We'll talk about Aquaman in a minute. We'll save that. But we got a Pet Sematary prequel trailer.
Oh, what?
That nobody asked for.
What?
Yeah, with
prequel?
David Duchovny.
David Duchovny? What?
My question is, I'm trying to figure out... Now, this one says from the 83 Horror Tales. So is it a prequel to the original movie? Or... a remake? Or something new? They don't really give you that in the trailer. The trailer looks very...
Yeah, but the name of
Unless you
it...
guys feel any different, I'd like to know. I don't know who
what was the name of it?
It doesn't look anything. Yeah, even Dr. said the trailer looked crap. I mean, I guess it has a couple things going for it. Pam Grier and David Duchovny. Pam hasn't done nothing in a little while either.
Yeah. So I haven't read the prequel. Is this following the story of the pets before they die?
Yeah. It's a happy tale.
It's a happy. Yeah, because they get tortured and their evolution played around with and all.
It has a very dark ending, but up to it.
Yeah, up to the ending. It's real good. No. Like, the beginning, it just kind of feels off something about the whole thing just doesn't feel... Like, it's the opening trailer, because I'm not going to show it, sorry guys, I would, but it's Paramount. There's these young couple, and they're driving, and they hit a bird, and the bird comes right back to life. I'm like, that's not how that fucking shit works. You have to bury it in the fucking stuff.
Yeah, bury it.
I could try to say, oh, the power permeates or whatever. And then all of a sudden there's this dead dog there or whatever that's still obviously was brought back or whatever. Then, of course, this feels, a lot of the stuff I saw in this trailer felt like, well, these are the same kind of beats they already hit in the first film and Pet Sematary 2 in a lot of ways. And Pet Sematary 2 was one of those sequels that had no right to be as good as it was, but just because it had, like, fucking Edward Furlong and shit in it. And was it Clancy Brown who played his stepdad in that, too, I think? Or am I the only one who's seen it?
I've seen it. Don't worry. Seen it a long fucking time ago, but fucking have seen it.
I didn't
even know Edward Furlong was in it. Holy shit, I haven't fucking seen it.
Well, I expect it to be utter fucking trash, right? Like,
yeah, probably it will be. It's a prequel. It's probably going to be fucking bullshit. What are they going to...
He looks like he played a good asshole stepdad.
What are they going to try to do? A Pet Cemetery frickin'... let's do a Pet Cemetery universe. Woohoo! Yeah! What the fuck? There's a pet cemetery, you go bury it, it comes back to life. That's about it. That's about it, dude. The first one was fucking creepy as fuck because they buried their kid died, and they remade it, and then they changed it from a girl to a boy, or a boy to a girl, or I don't know. I never even fucking watched the remake. Because I didn't like the actors are fucking cool, but still, you know, why would they fucking even do it?
Well,
Doesn't even matter.
I wonder if they're setting up like a TV series or something.
Yeah, TV series. Or the universe.
That's the thing is, who in the world thought we needed this many fucking Pet Cemetery guys?
Yeah.
It's not great.
Let's do a Carrie. Let's do a Stephen King universe. Woo.
Yes. I mean, I was got this concept.
Maybe have it at a zoo instead of pets. A zoo cemetery.
A zoo cemetery. Yeah.
You're giving them ideas, 70s. You're giving them ideas with that. But then that makes it become dinosaur cemetery.
Rhinoceroses coming back to life.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, you know what they're doing.
What?
If they did a series,
I didn't know I had this down here.
Military find out
Where'd
the
this
power
go?
of that cemetery
Yeah.
and start using
Oh
it for
boy.
their-
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, turn them into weapons.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, they
Ooh, I think I had like fucking.
I was waiting for
Uh-oh.
The undead. Undead. Undead drones.
Well, they're not really drones. They come back and they're mean.
They come back. Oh no, the army would develop some sort of like collar.
Well, it's because they probably figure it out, and I think it's in one of the books. Because actually, this is one of the few Stephen King stories where I will still say that the book is actually better than any of the movies yet. Even though the first film was very well cast and very well done, and it hit all the major story
Oh
beats,
yeah.
the book is just that.
I never watched. I never read the book, so I don't know.
And it's like, yeah,
you know.
when they return, their brain
I'm a movie
is
person,
deteriorating
so
and shit, and that's why
there
they
you
act
go.
that way. I guess is kind of how it's explained.
So, who gives a
Oh my
shit?
god, that is exactly, I just really had a
What?
brilliant creative idea. You
What?
guys have inspired me.
Oh,
You guys
good for
ready?
you. dude.
Imagine the Pet Cemetery 3 by Zack Snyder.
Ah, now they're all
Oh my
gonna
God, 3
laugh.
hours long.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 hours
It'll
long.
still be a director's cut.
He'll still kill Superman just to be an asshole.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Superman cemetery.
What a dick. See, they don't like fucking Zack Snyder for some reason, but you know what? Zack Snyder is awesome. I love Zack Snyder movies. And I am not even a Zack Snyder fanboy. I'm just like,
Yes.
I like his fucking work. He did fucking the reboot.
Stole it. He stole it. No, this is one
Well,
of
I
those
thought he
Stephen
did,
King
but
books,
I
though,
think
where
he had like a little hand in. I like his movie Watchmen, not the series. The series
over
is
the years because
stupid.
so some of these stories, it's like I can't believe this guy came up with some of these stories where they feel like they've always been here, right? Like they feel like legends. And Pet Cemetery is one of those stories that has all the elements of a perfect urban legend, right?
Really?
And that, along with some of his other books in this era, in that specific era,
Yeah.
basically from Carrie through.
Yeah.
Then you can add Misery and maybe a few other ones in there.
Yeah.
So maybe up through that or whatever year that came out. I don't remember which one came first, but like that's about it. And then after that, he turned to shit.
What?
But that
Shut
little
the
small
fuck up.
token of time, he's got so
What?
many stories in there that feel like they've always existed. And
God damn, dude.
I've been at
You
a
were,
couple of seminars
you don't like
where
King, do ya?
We come up with a premise
Jesus
for a good
Christ.
book right in front of us.
Jesus.
We've still not seen it published yet.
I mean, it could just very well be him. I'm not trying to say it's not, but I wouldn't be surprised also if, like, years later we find out, oh yeah, a bunch of people come to those years when he had money because he just didn't have the time.
You've touched on something there, though, Tom, which I think is suspected for a long time, that a large number of these older, famous, let's say, airport shelf novelists, their books are being ghostwritten now. Many of them, I think.
Some of
Plausibly.
the ones that have more names than they are talent, yeah, they've got one of those writers.
There's a lot of ghostwriting.
I think, I don't know if
Are you
you've brought it up
serious?
before, Strip, but I've talked to other
What?
writers who've talked about, yeah, like,
Come
it's not
on.
a common thing for, like, a writer to be stuck on a deadline of some sort and to have somebody else either help them or to buy a story.
There is no-
even.
You've got actors writers that are, say, let's say, in their 80s, and they're still churning out 1 or 2 books a year. Yeah, possibly not.
It depends on who the author is. I
Yeah,
know a
that's
number
true.
of authors where they'll come up with the premise and a synopsis and an ending, and then they'll pass it off to basically a ghostwriter
Oh.
to write 2 to 300 pages.
Oh shit. Wow.
See, and it is one of those where it feels like one of those stories that has always existed like a legend, but you're right.
Not really.
The ending goes, he does not know how to
He doesn't know how to
It's not-
end it.
See, that's
With
one
the
of Stephen
fucking
King's
big
biggest
giant
flaws.
spider?
And that's even been made fun of.
What the fuck, dude? On both of them?
Not always, but 9 times out of 10, he has a rough time with the ending.
ending.
So does that mean Hollywood has Stephen King syndrome? Hollywood doesn't want to end things too? I'm just saying.
At least his current artist executives are like that. Yeah.
I think the problem with him is it could be that he came in an era where 70s and 80s were two different very storytelling eras.
That was
like
true.
The 70s you were allowed to have ambiguous
a lot of shit.
And very
and then something happened.
More accepting of it, to where when you get to the 80s, people want to feel like they've got some kind of conclusion or satisfactory.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And some of his stories just kind of limp through the ending. Yeah, like they're hot for a minute and they get you into it and you're sucked into it, and outside of a few, they just don't have the most climactic endings. And unfortunately for him, sometimes they're the most obvious, and it's like, just do the obvious thing. You know?
What's the most obvious thing, Tom?
He was. You know what I mean? He should have been making movies.
Making movies in the 70s.
He never made it in the 70s.
He could have directed the original Star Wars in the parallel universe.
Probably
I
did.
think that he thinks he's somebody like a Kubrick or something like that, but yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen.
Brutal ending, but
dude.
He would have invented the music video, and then people.
I hope you're talking about Stephen King now, right?
I love it when our little
guy
argument
got on the
people.
moon, he will cry and talk about how much he hated his life.
Did you see that script doc where somebody was like, he's not even important enough to have directed any music videos, and then someone on the Snyder fans is like, yes he has, and he posted one, and I'm like, I mean of a band that anybody's actually ever fucking heard of.
Yeah. He was a music video director for 10 years.
Who cares, dude?
Mainstream.
And
he couldn't.
He got into the mainstream, you fuckface. He made fucking goddamn... He made his money on fucking this Superman movie, dude. Come on. He made the money. And you know what? Everybody likes him, too.
For taking the opportunity and making a career.
Give me a break.
The thing is that
Zack Snyder is not fucking
and you take a look at the latest
bad.
he did, there's no change.
Am I right? Or am I right? Zack Snyder is not bad, is he?
At all.
Two people watching me. Do you like Zack Snyder? I like Zack Snyder, but I'm not a Zack Snyder fanboy. I like his shit,
Whoever
but
came up with the one, there's only
and
one
these
real
guys
concept
hate
in the Dawn of the Dead that I
Zack
thought
Snyder.
they were
Well, Dawn of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead remake, fucking awesome, fucking
it
movie.
feels so much like something Gunn would have wrote anyway that I'm almost positive he did. And that's where Ving Rhames is communicating with the guy across from the gun store.
Yeah.
And their little thing.
What?
It's the only thing that felt like it was new and brought to the table.
What?
Anything different from the original. And
bullshit. There was a whole bunch that was a fucking change from the original. What the fuck is he talking about? I'm gonna have to watch that movie again now. Because you know what? Dawn of the Dead remake is my favorite fucking movie ever, I think, in the zombie franchise.
This does not need to be.
I don't even have a favorite fucking movie, like one movie.
Yeah, well,
I have like dozens of movies.
I'm trying to remember.
So.
I think I did see this, because I thought it was bootleg first. And then I saw the director's cut of the movie, yeah. Cow and Chicken, you only saw Mom and Dad, says Walt Man. Johnny Bravo's mom, Bunny Bravo, was fully there. And
oh, yeah. Duh.
I don't think I've seen
Bravo's mom was always there.
The only
long face, yellow hair.
Adults. You did great while was only on the TV series or one of the movies, and that was Charlie Brown. Never on the specials.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You could hear the and that's it. But they actually had a few episodes where they did like some of the historical stories and stuff like that, where they actually have adult characters in there, and in the movies they actually had a couple times where they had.
Oh, is that right? Is that right?
I saw adults in the Charlie Brown world.
Well, see, I'm rebuilding my bridge right now. So if anybody plays Minecraft and you want to come on here and help me build a bridge, come on. Come on. If you're my friend, you can join me.
Moving on.
And if you have this game, if you don't have this game, then sorry you don't have this game.
No.
Can't do nothing about it. So. Oh, the only problem is these guys like Beavis and Butthead, and they make.
You almost had.
I think they make fun of it all the time.
I think
really.
they added a black character to the Flintstones later on. But
oh my God, they did. I didn't know that.
Says, I don't like seeing Mulder as an old man creepy. Yeah, I didn't even know that was him at first.
Yeah.
Fun fact, David Duchovny's mother was Scottish, so Neil Kleeman is one of ours.
What?
Explains a lot.
What?
Nobody fucks anything that moves.
No, he's not Mexican.
No, but Scott, you put your dick in everything, man. Jeez.
Hey, I heard that. I'm still here.
Animal, mineral, or vegetable, and vegetables struggle the least.
Yeah, who cares?
Oh.
All right, let's get into what everybody came for.
Oh, really? You want to talk about Pet Cemetery?
What that everybody's been waiting for.
Or Aquaman? Aquaman 2!
Something that Mikey always knows how to end it. He usually just...
I'd argue Tom has a strong finish.
I do have a kind of a strong finish, that's true. I may fumble here and there. I may not be as good as I once was, but I'm good once as I ever was.
But you stick the landing.
I do, generally.
You suck at singing, too.
Yeah, Aquaturd 2 gave us a teaser for the teaser trailer.
Aquaman 2.
and even the director thought it was funny, I guess. He tweeted back at My Time to Shine, like, ha ha ha, it's ridiculous or something like that. He said back. I don't remember, but yeah. So first of all, everybody's reaction to the teaser for the teaser trailer. Nick, go.
It was okay.
It looked like, I don't know, just like, I was just like, okay, there's a few seconds of a super CG movie. Like, I didn't hate it, but it was just like,
It was like really quick.
That's just like, I'm just indifferent towards it.
I want to see something more.
It's a 30-second teaser trailer for a movie that's
Probably 3.5 hours long.
Dead humorous, because it technically never was.
There you go. There it is. Woohoo!
The movie just has no need for being made.
There you go.
Honestly,
I said that at the beginning of the chat. Look at the beginning of the chat. Everybody.
Rich and massive it is, and he does.
Can I go back to the beginning of the chat? Dude, I can't go back to the beginning of the chat. But my first chat on here said they'll bitch about
this is
this.
just a trailer.
Right here, what they're talking about.
I just watched the trailer. That's all. I don't really.
I wouldn't even call it a sizzle.
Sorry. Yeah, it was not even a sample. It's like go on the Costco and find out they have samples, and you didn't even get a sample. It was just like.
I think I'm gonna make my
You
pizza.
just got to look at them.
Yeah, I basically got the look, and that's the problem.
Pizza.
You gotta give me more than the skin. You gotta give me the meat too.
You hear that?
No, I am not drunk.
Oh, I'm getting there.
10 minutes sausage.
All right.
No, like on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's on here with me right now. Let's see. Anybody on here? Nobody's on here. All right. Okay. So
I think.
let's see. I'm gonna get rid of this.
It didn't work out for this film because a couple of shots, his costume looked like his computer animated.
Oh my God! His Aquaman suit looks awesome, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? They did the old Aquaman from the TV show Super
I
Friends.
laughed out loud when he's riding the giant seahorse. I thought.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up. You suck ass.
No, see that's the thing is.
See, we're gonna have to have fun with this movie, and you know what? This movie should be taken like. Who cares about this movie? It's a fun movie. Let's have fun with it. Go to the movie, see it, get out of the fucking world, and there you go. But they're making too much sense.
It's more like as a Reed Richards.
Oh my God, dude.
No, I think Patrick should have played Aquaman. I agree with you.
What? Who?
I'm actually a big fan of Alan Richardson, who played Aquaman on Smallville, but he's also Jack Reacher. He's this tall.
God.
He was Jack Reacher in that.
He was, and like he should have been the feature film screen debut of.
Yeah, they are good Reacher films.
Every woman would have.
And the only one that I liked.
And he's got a charm about him that he could make silly.
Tom Cruise.
Aquaman kind of work a lot better, and sadly we won't get that. But yeah, no, there's nothing much to this other than the fact that it looks like it's going to going to bomb, which I feel bad for James Wan and Nicole because
James Wan because he can't do. He's a fucking horror person.
It pleased enough people to cross that $1 billion, and it was trying to the other DC films and by Zack Snyder and so forth. And, it had
Aquaman 1 made $1 billion. You dumb shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that are not responsible.
No wonder they made this one.
They're just doing a job.
But then they said, "Oh no, the Snyderverse doesn't exist no more." So that fucked it up. They had to do a whole bunch of reshoots without Batman, Michael Keaton,
Yeah, we've given up at this point.
and Flash. You know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, Brian.
Well, I like Nick. I didn't not like it. I mean, it didn't. It was okay. It was hard to judge in 30 seconds.
Yeah, it is hard to judge 30 seconds.
As well. We didn't see Amber Heard, did we?
Nope, I don't think so. No Amber.
In fact, I'm willing to bet some money, put some money down on how little or at all if we see her in this full trailer.
But, you know, it didn't look bad. I quite enjoyed the first one. It wasn't bad. And I do like Patrick Wilson, so, you know, that alone might be enough to make me watch it, I guess, you know. I'm not, as you all know, I'm not a big comics guy, so I don't know the comics like the Clobby and
Me either. What happened? Oh.
you guys are nosy.
Damn, dude.
Details.
Freaking like cut off or something.
Or inaccurate.
Let's go back to live.
Yeah, I didn't walk with you and all that cheese. You go, wow, I'm so cheesed. I can't wait to see the trailer in 6 days. So I can see a whole minute more of it. Yay. Now,
Probably about 3 minutes more, you dumb shit.
Just they got a certified bomb or Ruski on their hands. So look, let's all be fair. No $1 billion movie is not going to have a super sequel.
Are you sure about that? You sure about that?
Actually, that's why this got made. Because it had
$1 billion. Yeah, we already know that.
This is almost as old. This has almost been shooting almost as long as Flash.
Yeah, almost.
A little shorter because the Flash.
Little shorter. That was 7 years.
2018.
But it arguably has had almost as many. It arguably has had almost as many reshoots and is
Yeah,
one of the
almost.
reasons why James Wan went into the hospital for exhaustion.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but
blow through.
it's interesting.
Really
It did
it's
happen.
not going to make a lot of money this time. It's the same one.
Fucking bullshit. Shut the fuck up. You suck.
It hit at a time where...
You know what? I think it's gonna do good. I think it is gonna do
So we're
good.
getting there. As we are now. Now it's a full-blown severe fatigue mode, which is where we are right now, kind of. And nobody's going to just... No.
Shut up.
Except the ladies.
God damn, dude. You are annoying.
Can I ask you a question?
Fucking A, dude. You're annoying.
Can I ask you a question, Clobby? Black Manta,
Yes.
who we saw in the teaser
Yep.
briefly, does he look comic accurate?
I think he looked pretty good in the first one, and even
Duh.
the first one.
Hello?
Yeah, he looked pretty cool.
Have you not seen any of the super fucking Super Friends?
Villains, yeah. So.
Super Friends. Super
The
Friends.
helmet that they did, because I was like,
Oh my god, dude.
oh, they're not gonna do it, and they actually.
It was actually perfect for Super Friends. Come on.
I would like to see the Fisherman. That would be fun.
What?
I'm not going to see that now.
No, it's he's a very obscure Aquaman. So Aquaman doesn't have what you call a rogues gallery.
Not really, no. Most of it's just people who are like whalers or dumping toxics in the ocean.
They're both in this movie. Ocean Master and Black Manta. They were in the first movie too.
Yeah.
So
And?
that's pretty much the extent of this rogues gallery.
Yeah, what the Trench was a Black Manta movie that never came to be.
don't think we want to see that one. He gives a shit.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so this movie just does not. It looks like anyone who's not really big into all this kind of stuff would see that and go, "Didn't I see that already?"
No, not really, dude. You suck,
They
dude.
might see this trailer and go,
Son of a bitch. We've been waiting for fucking Aquaman. It should have came out last year, you dumb fucks.
It does look like the same movie.
I keep that in mind.
Did Willem Dafoe die in the first one, or would he be in the second one?
I think
He lived.
Shit, did he die in real life?
Not in the cast list, but hey, that could be just that he could be a cameo.
Maybe they cut him out, maybe?
The man with the biggest.
Why would they count him out?
The biggest package that's.
Unless he did die in the first one.
Yeah.
He died in the
They
first
take a
one?
big
Oh, yeah.
horse to ride him, so.
The trench is also Amber Heard.
Oh my god. Son
All
of a
right,
bitch.
Snyder boy, what'd you think?
Well, I thought that the teaser was stupid because it had scenes of the first movie in it.
What?
Oh, you don't say, because that's our next story.
And as a Snyder expert, I instantly recognized it. That tells me that they've got crap on their hands. They're trying to create cinematic member, or whatever the hell they're calling it, to make us want to go and see this crap. And I found it completely lazy. I find it lame. And look, there's a
Shut up, dude. Fuck off.
For me, that Flash, but not by much.
Damn. Flash awesome. Flash was awesome, dude. I love the Flash. You guys can suck off on the Flash.
So down at the so there's all the superheroes in the Justice League, and way down at the bottom, way below the basement, somewhere where the rat's nest is the Flash, and right above that burrow is Aquaman.
Fuck off.
That being said, Aquaman, there's an important story here that could have been told, and I'm going
Oh my god, it probably was told.
And I'm going to tell people what that plot line is. And I just had this revelation.
You probably stuck at it.
In a world where we didn't finish the wall, we could take Aquaman, put him at the Rio Grande on the southern border, and Aquaman, with all of his fish,
shut up.
and build that water
What?
wall and help us on the south of the border and end this immigration crisis. That
Oh
would
my
be a story that's
God.
time, now, current, and and he would be the leader we need. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Swim with the red MAGA hat on when he summons the dolphins at the southern border.
Yeah, as I pointed out, Mike, in this headline here, Aquaman 2 teaser recycled 5-year-old footage and thought you didn't notice. Oh yeah, we noticed. Not only
Whoa.
that, there was two
Jesus
different versions of this
Christ.
trailer that dropped. Widescreen one and an IMAX formatted one, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. One on the Warner site, one on DC's, and the color timing was even different between the two.
Jesus
So you need the
Christ.
color timing right on the two trailers.
Jesus.
But anyhow, so yeah, they inserted a bunch of footage from the first film into this trailer. And I didn't really notice because
I didn't notice either.
And I didn't give a fuck.
Damn.
All movies look the same to me now.
Damn.
That's the other problem. They all look the same. They all
Yeah,
look like the
yeah,
same.
they do almost look all the
Blue
same, dude.
Orange or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, orange,
purple
yeah.
fucking color scheme they're going
I
with.
can
and
I can go with that,
It's all
yeah.
just drowned in
Yeah.
that shit anyway.
Yeah.
So I didn't notice it was anything new or
Yeah.
old or not. But I'm not surprised. But at the same time, I'm kind of
Oh
I don't give
man.
a fuck. But I think this is really lazy because
Lazy.
if this was a trailer that had come out a year ago, 2 years
Damn.
ago, fine, no problem. Every Star Wars trailer is guilty as fuck of starting out with that fucking Force speech from Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, we've seen them.
Who
Every single one of
cares?
the prequels has started with that shit, and they waste half of a trailer showing us the Force is within it and everything that lives is combined.
What?
So all that shit with a bunch of scenes from all the other movies. And then we finally get 2 seconds of news footage for the new Star Wars movie. Right? I'm used to that. That's nothing new. But you got a movie that's been done the better part of 2 years, and you're just dropping a trailer for it now, and the movie comes out in 3 months. There shouldn't be any fucking footage from the first movie,
No shit.
especially your
That
first
is true.
teaser like this.
Yeah, the first treat.
You should be showing us
Yeah.
a full-fledged fucking trailer
No shit.
with no old footage. What
Yeah,
is the
no
fucking
shit.
That's what I want.
And I bet it costs like more than Indiana Jones. Woo!
Fine, just use footage. I have a feeling this is going to be the best performing one we'll at the box office of before that come out this year. Now, obviously, I don't think it's going to be a hit. I don't think it's going to do. I don't think it's going to be a billion. I think it's going to do, I don't know, 400 to 500.
Maybe. Maybe it could be
they
more.
don't have any footage from it because they lost the movie in the servers.
I
Somewhere
could not
they
find
can't
that
be looking at it.
variety article.
It's because it's. Did you see it as Veriaty?
It's variety.
Yeah, whatever.
I got a lot of people with this motherfucker. But it's so crazy that people actually believed it. Like, they're at this point, they're like, oh no, we wouldn't put it past Warner Brothers. They're like, we don't know what happened to it. It just disappeared. No.
It was
gone.
there. It was there.
I can tell you that
Aquaman 2.
If that happened, I can tell you what happened. Zach took it home.
Damn, man, they
No, I was
do
just
not
kidding.
like
No,
him.
Zach
crappy
wants
thing.
the big Friday. He doesn't understand it now.
You know, that's actually happened before, believe it or not, where a movie almost got lost. Do you guys know what movie it was? Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2, yeah, I heard of
What?
Because famously somebody put in a wrong key directive that started deleting all the fucking files for the movie. And animators were working on it, all of a sudden they said Woody's hat would disappear. Then his eyeballs. Then his face. And then the rest of it would disappear. And then all of a sudden the other characters would start disappearing, certain bits and pieces. Like all of a sudden they're like, what's going on? What's going on? They couldn't figure it out. Like by the time they figured it out, like 80% of the movie had been lost. And all the characters and assets. So they were fucking hammered. But they were lucky.
The attention of your bosses. A lot of people took it up home to work on at home.
At this time, well, it was one specific woman who happened to be one of the producers that happened to be pregnant at the time, so she was doing a lot of work remotely. And she said, you know, I think I have most of this backed up at home. It won't have the last couple days worth of work on it, but it's piped in or whatever to where. So her and a couple of guys went to her house, they grabbed the computer, and they had two guys carrying it with a blanket wrapped around, treating it like a baby, and they plugged it in, and everything worked, and oh my god, they restored it, and they ended up redoing the whole movie anyway, which is even more hilarious.
Wow. Great movie, though.
Well, you want to know why? Because at that time, that version of it was, they only did it under protest because Eisner said, we're making a Toy Story 2, whether you're involved or not. And they're like, well, we're going to be involved. So they did it. It was going to be basically the same concept. But as they saw that cut together, like, you know what, this is too good for straight to video. And Lasseter agreed, but he's like, well, we have another problem. And they're like, what's that? And he's like, well, this is straight to video quality. We need to make this a movie. So they redid everything in better quality, added a little bit more to the story, fleshed it out a little bit more. Otherwise, it was pretty much the same movie, but
Yeah.
They re-rendered it, re-animated some stuff, yeah. No, it's scary to think that they almost lost the whole movie, but it didn't matter anyway because they remade it all anyhow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, love that movie.
Because the whole opening bit, I guess, is completely different. That's the big difference. How Woody gets lost and everything was changed. You can find it on the old DVDs. They have a lot of the old stuff that was the original opening and stuff. So. But anyway, that being said, that was kind of fun. Was there anything else we should talk about? I know we got a super chat here. Adam Wolford says there shouldn't be a Pet Sematary universe. There should be a Dark Universe or Dark Tower universe where it connects to all of other Stephen King's books. Now I didn't see that other series he had, the Castle Rock one. I heard mostly bad things about it.
What? No way.
That's kind of what that Castle Rock series was. It was tying a lot of his stories together into the same world, which they all kind of do take place in the same universe.
They do, kind of.
In a lot of his main towns.
Town, Castle Rock.
Yeah, I mean, I know they were going to try and do something with Dark Tower here, but how was that Amazon show going? Did they must not get picked up, I guess.
I can't even remember ever seeing it properly released, but I know it has. Some people have talked about it.
No, the movie did. Well, remember, Amazon picked up the rights to do a new streaming series of it. They were going to reboot it. And we just hadn't ever done it ever since. It was like a year or so after the one with Idris Elba.
Alright.
They're like, no, it's not going to be attached to that one at all. That was the thing in the report. That's a wholly new thing. So I guess maybe it just didn't get picked up or didn't go nowhere, or maybe it's still coming. We just haven't had to. I haven't checked in on it. I just wondered if anybody else had heard it. Yeah, Cat's Eye has a ton of Easter eggs. So did the Dark Tower movie. There was a Easter
God
egg.
damn, that movie sucked.
Yeah, no, so we'll wrap this up a little early. You know, Nick got show coming out. Well, now
Alright. Wrap it up
Oh,
early.
yeah, an hour. Our usual Toxic Tuesday. We're talking a Jackie Chan classic in the form of a police story.
Ooh,
Yeah.
give a shit.
I was
Yeah.
confused and I didn't get it watched because I have the police story.
Not Angie Dickinson's Police
I thought you said Super Cop. So I wasn't sure if
Oh,
you were
come on,
doing
man.
the third one and a half.
You know what he said.
Maybe Dickinson.
I have the trilogy.
You know,
Yeah. Boy, what we need. What
You
about
know,
our
all you guys are fucking
here's the
goddamn
problem.
Jackie Chan fans.
I never saw the first two until like 20 years ago when they came out on DVD originally, or whatever. So they released
Okay.
the third one here. That was Super Cop. They just released it as Super Cop.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
yep, that's
And
true.
that's how I knew. As far as I knew, that was the first movie. I didn't know there was other movies until way later.
Yeah, me too, I guess.
I
I got them in 4K. I just haven't watched them again yet.
I can't get that in the 4K. I saw it. I only have the original OG DVD of the first one. And I definitely would like to have.
Oh, so you're doing the first one, okay.
Yeah,
So that's the one I know the least, probably, and the second one, obviously. The third one I know okay. I wasn't sure which one you were watching. So that's not Super Cop.
We'll do Super Cop one day. We will.
Oh boy.
Maybe a Jackie Chan one day. We haven't talked about this channel in a while, so
Yeah,
yeah.
do Rumble and Bronx.
We did.
You did already?
Yeah. I feel like it was 30.
I was gonna say it's gonna be pretty early on. Yeah.
Have you guys, you haven't done, Yes Man, have you?
Oh,
Except Nam,
You need
like M.
you don't like fucking.
Yeah, it's one of the first, crap, I'm blanking.
I was thinking of the Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, me too.
That's Yes Man.
Yes Man is a martial arts film with two.
Oh my god, it probably sucks ass. Jesus Christ.
She was in Everything Everywhere All
This
at
shit?
Once.
Oh no, yeah, that movie sucked ass too almost, but it was alright. I mean, it was alright, but you know what? Most of the time he says, this movie's good. Like, who gives a shit about that movie? Fucking sucked ass. Fucking suck ass movies. Ugh.
he had a great play. It was fantastic.
Oh yeah. It's good as well. So good for Toxic Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah,
movie.
that's a Tuesday. Yeah, where is it? I mean, is it supposed to be on now or what?
We have 100 and there's still so many that we have yet to have done. So no, but tonight, police story, gonna be great, be fun. Well, and some of the most wildest Jackie Chan action is in this movie.
God, I haven't watched that movie in a while.
Actually, it's funny.
It's such like when I watched it as a teenager, I thought of it as action movie. Now I watch it as an action
It's a
comedy.
comedy. It's Buster Keaton.
Yeah.
Buster Keaton.
So come check that out in an hour, and of course, Top Shop Talk Friday night.
You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch.
Thanks for being here, chat. Even though it's a slow day, hopefully it will be a little bit more eventful for you. And thanks for having me. Panel, being on with Tom.
I'm gonna watch something I haven't watched in a long time.
Awesome sauce.
So what's
Probably gonna go take a nap.
something to watch.
I am right there with you, but I'm not going to join you. Not just because you're in Canada, but then.
Yeah. No, but if you are curious about a little bit of updates and some clarifications on the strike, I did a live show this morning for an hour, went over that. Or at least a couple of analysis. I don't know what she did on your show. Not she. I gave her the benefit of the doubt in this regard.
I don't know what communism means. Sorry, man. I don't know how to answer that because I'm not. I don't even know what it is. Sorry. I'm not stupid.